A lot has happened. It's been a very eventful weekend, at the very least. And I'm not sure how long it's been since I've vlogged. Maybe, oh gosh, maybe a week? Maybe more? Um, the big thing is I'm now 23. I have aged. um, my birthday was on Friday, and we I had a party. Um, and then on Saturday night, my friends had a party. Like, they were doing a party to party, but it was also great. And Saturday, like during the day, my family came. I have so much to say, and I'm really tired, but I probably can't sleep, and I need to do homework, but I can't focus, and so hopefully a little bit of vlogging will help. um, so on my birthday, I did some academic stuff during the day. I feel like I should talk about the night before. I'm so tired. My head's all over the place. um, so I think I left off that last entry about my insecurities, and I was depressed and having issues, and I was sad, and I was unhappy. Wow. Depressed, sad, and unhappy, like those weren't almost all the same thing. Anyway, and it was because of the whole Randy and other girls thing and placeholder, and really, oh, this is so bad. I'm so sorry. um, I waited until last Thursday to talk to him about it because he had a lot going on. He was really stressed out. He had a test to study for, a paper to write, and just a lot of stuff was happening at that time. So I waited until Thursday because I wanted to talk before my birthday, before I knew I was going to get drunk, and I wanted to talk kind of like an ASAP thing too. And Thursday was just the best time because he would have finished his tests, and yeah. So come Thursday, I didn't want to talk about it. I wanted to avoid it, which is, it makes sense. Sometimes you don't necessarily want to bring up conflict because that can suck. So I tried to not talk about it for a while, and I mean, he knew something was up. He just, I was weird. He picks up on my little irregularities, if you will. And so he knew something was on my mind, and I didn't even try to lie about it. I just wasn't ready to tell him. So I told him I wasn't ready to tell him, and yeah, it was difficult. And then around like 11:30, I told him about the issues I was having, and he listened to me very intently. He let me go through my spiel, and then he reassured me. And it's like, I knew these insecurities were a little irrational. But I mean, most insecurities are. At least I think so. But, yeah, put my mind at ease, to ease. And it was really sweet because he set an alarm to go off at midnight, and when it went off, he kissed me and he said happy birthday. And then continued talking because we were having a serious conversation. That was just really sweet and precious. So then Friday, I woke up, did some school stuff, and then at 8:30, or no, at 8 o'clock, I met up at John's grocery. Met up with Randy and Darcel and Josh, and we bought some drinks. And by we, I mean they bought some drinks, because Randy had already bought a bottle of Moscato for me for my birthday. And it was really sweet, and it was delicious. Oh my goodness, it was delicious, and I want more. I need to ask him what bottle of wine he got me, because it was really good, and I need to make note of that. And then we went to karaoke, and we were at karaoke from 8:30 to midnight. That was expensive. Worth it, but expensive. And I ordered pizza for everybody, and I mean, it was a good party. And I got to fall asleep with him. And then waking up on Saturday morning was just perfect. I love waking up with him. It was amazing. Saturday was just the most perfect day I could ever have asked for or imagined anything. It was amazing. So I got to wake up with Randy. I got to sit in on Brandon's D&D campaign for a little bit. I got to run errands for some of the campaign members, and I know that sounds like, why is she happy about that? But I was, because I got to do favors for people, and I got to make them happy, and I got to just help them and do something good for them and nice for them. Like I went and got Veronica and Jacob breakfast, and then later on I picked up Amelia's bass from the repair shop, because like they were about to do a fight, and I was like, I can't D&D. I don't know how to D&D. This isn't my character. What? It was so cute. It was great. I met Randy's ex, or most recent ex. She I mean, when I say I met, I mean, we didn't really talk. I complimented her tattoo. She talked about getting another one, and I was like, okay. But, like, we didn't actually talk to each other, and I was like, should I really introduce myself? But I didn't really want to, and then I just hung out on the other side of the table. So, like, the table had... Okay, table. On this side, which is near a whiteboard, which is near the DM. So DM's at the head of the table on this side, right? We've got Randy, and then on the other side we've got Katie. So they're right here. And then down a set is Veronica and Alan. And then down a set is Jacob and Amelia. So I just hung out on the far opposite end. With Amelia, because she's awesome and I adore her. And then Serena and Caleb got in around 12:45. We had lunch reservations at 1 at Monica's, and it was delicious and great, and they messed up Serena's sandwich, so they, 1, remade it, and 2, took it off the bill completely. Like, that was insane and awesome and nice of them. So it kind of like made our day when the customer service was actually really great. And then we went and got coffee at High Grounds, and then we went back to my place and watched a little bit of How to Train Your Dragon. And after that, we went to the mall and hung out for a little bit, and then my sister and I, or my sister, brother-in-law, and I went to dinner. And I picked Red Lobster because Toothless and How to Train Your Dragon makes fish look really good, and I wanted seafood, so that happened. And we go in, and like Serena was being a little pushy, and I didn't understand why. And so like she gets in and she pushes me into Red Lobster, and my first instinct is to go to the receptionist, hostess person, and get a buzzer thingy. And my sister pushes me and like turning me at the same time, and I'm like, what? And then I noticed my parents are sitting there, and it was the best surprise ever, and I was so happy. I'm still so happy. Like, I want to cry whenever I think about it. So happy. Oh, but yeah, my parents surprised me for dinner. That was amazing. My dad was on probation, and my mom kept telling me probation, like he'd be able to travel outside of Illinois without difficulty after spring break, which spring break hasn't occurred yet. It's in 2 weeks. I've been under that impression for like at least a year. I'm so happy. Like his probation like lifted the weekend of my birthday. And that was awesome news. I was so happy. I am so happy. It's phenomenal. And then so we had a great dinner. And Serena and Caleb gave me wonderful birthday gifts. I would show you, but I'm lazy. They got me a beautiful dark, I shouldn't say dark, like a deep purple slash burgundy-ish leather journal cover with a refill already in it, but with blank pages, and it's beautiful. It has 5 hearts on the front of it. It's leather crafted. It's wonderful. And then they also got me a Frozen themed box, and I looked in the joke between my sister and I is that we hate Frozen so much that we get each other Frozen stuff sometimes. But so she got the box, and I was like, okay. I open it. There are 2 Von Maur boxes. Like, huh. Okay, it's really light though. So I open it, and in the first one that I got, it was a gondola charm, and representative of Italy, which I'm going to Italy next fall. And the second one I open is a beautiful cubic zirconia rose gold 4-leaf clover charm. Wow. Let me tell you. And so the message in the charms, because I opened it unfortunately in reverse, was good luck in Italy. And I was just, it killed me. And I really appreciated it too, because for my birthday last year, Matt got me a Pandora bracelet, which I had wanted. But when we broke up, I stopped wearing it because most of the charms on there actually were from him. There were some that I bought myself, but most of them were from him. And so like I had one that was like my princess, and I was like, well, I'm nobody's princess now. But I actually ended up taking off that charm. And then I put on the 2 that my sister and brother-in-law gave me. And now I can wear that bracelet no problem, and it makes me happy. So I'm going to wear it more often. I'm so happy. Yeah. Oh, and then after dinner, I went to the party that my friends were hosting. Not for me, but party. Fun. And I got to dress up, and I wore a little black dress because I wanted to match the host. So a little black dress and a little white short-sleeved cardigan, and I wore my Harley boots, which was fun, and I wore this new jacket that I bought from Hot Topic, which is really fucking sexy. Like, wow. I believe Randy was stunned. It sounds really, full of myself to say he couldn't keep his eyes off me, but he was looking at me a lot. And I don't necessarily think it's like, oh god, she's so gorgeous, I can't stop looking at her. It's like, I'm so attracted to this person that my eyes wander to them. At least that's what I think it was, but it was really great because like I tried not to be all over him at first, but the pull was really fucking strong. And I ended up sitting in his lap a lot instead, and we kissed a lot, and it was just like, oh my god. It's really, like, it's, when we're around, when I'm meeting his friends for the first time, I am not all over him. That's just not how I present myself when I meet someone for the first time through him. But we were hanging out with people that he and I have hung out around a lot. Like, so we hung out with Elise and Brandon, Amelia and Jacob, Veronica and Kevin, Alan, Ashley and Seth. And, like, these are all people that know we're an item, essentially, or we're together. We are seeing each other. And they have seen us kiss, they have seen us hold hands, they have seen us do, like, you know, a lot of stuff. So, like, there's no need to like pretend we're not as attracted to each other as we are. There's no need for me to feel like I have to present myself apart from Randy, because at that stage, like when they first met me, that's how I did it. Like, I wasn't all over him. I was respectfully apart from him. And like at this point, it's been a couple weeks, they all know. So I'm comfortable, and Randy's comfortable with us just like, sure, we'll hold hands, we'll hug, we'll kiss, and each other, so us in his lap. Like, stuff like that, and it's fine. But still, like, if I meet someone new through him, I'm just like, hi. Maybe we'll hold hands, we'll sit next to each other. We won't really kiss and stuff. At least I won't. Yeah, I don't know. But, yeah, so, like, when we were at D&D, I didn't really interact with him at all. I was friendlier with his friends than I was to him. I think we actually interacted, like, once. He came over to show me a new map that he was working on for the campaign tomorrow. Like, I didn't go over to him at all. There was no touching or anything because his ex was there. Oh man. Yeah. And then he came back to, well, it was really funny because like he wasn't gonna spend the night at my place, and I really wanted him to. So, and he needed to do laundry, so I was like, well, we can leave this party a little early. I'll go over to the dorms with you while you do laundry, and then we'll go back to my place and we'll go to sleep together. And he said it was like 50-50 on this. I think it was more than 50-50, but anyway, I was like, did you really just want to hear me say I want you to spend the night? And yeah, I wanted him to spend the night. And he did. I was so happy to wake up to him again this morning. It was perfect. and I'm sleepy. So, good night. Not good night, I have homework, but good night.